Welcome back, everybody. Hello. It's been 2 weeks since we've done a Dark Avenger live. It is officially the holiday season, and we got some stuff to unpack tonight. What's up, Billy? Wow, that's a double heart. We got Ashala. Hello, Shala. Welcome in. Welcome. So we're gonna end the live show on comic news. We got a couple of things to talk about today, though. Fun stuff is about to be discussed. There we go. So we're going to start with channel stuff, work our way into game stuff, and then end with the comic book stuff, as always. So for those of you that have been following Twitter, have been following on the Discord, we had a discussion 2 weeks ago on the live show about card openings and about doing card openings, and I brought up wanting to bring it back. We had a little, if you were on the live show, we did like a little poll, where would it fit in more? We were thinking media, then we were thinking entertainment. We were like, oh, cards are like entertainment. So we decided Dark Avenger Entertainment. And then I remember the next day talking to somebody about What the Card, which was my old group card opening channel. So out of curiosity, because it is a brand channel that's connected to Dark Avenger Media, I decided to go check it out. So we officially left that channel, everybody involved, myself included, a couple of years ago, give or take. And I am now the only person left on that channel as far as manager, whatever. So I decided, since everyone was talking about card openings and we were having such a hard time figuring out where to put the card openings, there's an established subscriber group on there already. We've already gone beyond the 100 subscribers on there. We have a bunch of videos on there already. The group kind of ended a couple of years back. So I decided to restart the channel and kind of take it over as my own and bring it into the Dark Avenger network. Originally, What the Card was part of the Comic Frontline network, which was my channel, everybody involved with Comic Frontlines. And then we had What the Card, and we also had a gaming channel. Hello, Ayla. So because now Comic Frontline on YouTube has become Comic Book Weekly, which is an awesome podcast or vidcast or both, go check them out. And Frontline kind of ended, and now the whole premise of Comic Book Weekly is just the podcast, and everybody else is doing their own individual things, and everybody left What the Card. I decided, what the hell? The videos are still on there. I was doing majority of the work with Michael towards the end, especially because we took a break, then we came back, and then Michael ended up stopping and I took over for a hot minute, and then I had to stop. So you guys asked for it, and I'm delivering. We have a bunch of stuff that's coming. Well, I say we, but I have a bunch of stuff coming in that I will be doing. I have to stop saying we. You'll be watching. I'll be doing unboxings. This is upside down. How about that? So I know right now Paradox Rift is the newest set for Pokemon. However, as I mentioned on the last live show, no one told me about Obsidian Flame and how my boy is one of the big hitters in this set. So we got a bunch of Obsidian Flame we're going to start with. I do have a Paradox Rift thing coming. However, we're going to focus on... What's up, Black Knight? We're going to focus on the Obsidian Flame first, and then we'll see if we'll either go into Paradox Rift or wait for the newer set to drop, which I'm sure the newer set is probably set to drop, if not in January, by February. So what we're doing with What the Card for now is we're keeping it Pokemon centric. I will be doing a reintroduction video or a update video for the channel explaining everything that I'm saying here. We're sticking with Pokemon on What the Card. As I mentioned before, I do have Magic cards, so I will be doing the Magic cards on Dark Avenger Entertainment. That will stay there so we don't break the rule that was set up on What the Card later on down the road, because it did become very Pokemon centric, and a lot of the subscribers there for Pokemon and Pokemon only. So not to confuse the audience, Pokemon will be on What the Card, Magic will be on Dark Avenger Entertainment. And to be fair and to be honest, after I open all the Magic cards I have that are Dungeons and Dragons centric, probably going to be, I'm not going to be getting any more Magic the Gathering products. Probably not going to get any Yu-Gi-Oh products. We're going to probably just stick with Pokemon. So if you want to see card openings, I will be posting the update video probably this Friday on What the Card. Following that, I do still have the stream I did a couple of months back where I opened up the base set for Scarlet and Violet. It's going to be 3 parts, the booster box, and then the 2 Elite Trainer boxes. So I'll probably release all 3 of those next week. I have to separate the video, the stream, into 3 parts. And then after that, we're going into the newer stuff. So if you like card openings, go check out What the Card. If it's not in the description already, I will be putting it back in the description. Welcome What the Card to the Dark Avenger Network. It's really great to have What the Card back. And again, it just helps expand and grow the Dark Avenger brand, which I'm very happy about. Now, if I take the logo and add a little a yellow streak to it, because What the Card is yellow, that's yet to be seen. But this is going to lead into the ending, so I don't want to go too far into it, but we are going to be talking about some subtle things that are going to be going on soon. So, 2 other things I want to mention. VR game-wise, I missed talking about this 2 weeks ago. Assassin's Creed Nexus slid in under the radar, and it is a Quest exclusive VR game that I ended up getting for myself because I love Assassin's Creed. Unfortunately, when it comes to the Quest, I can't stream it on Twitch at this time. So if you're a part of the Discord, link in the description below, probably going to stream it on the Discord, because there is a way to stream from the Quest to Discord through the Quest link, but it doesn't look good on Twitch. So Assassin's Creed Nexus will be something exclusive for everybody on Twitch and for my entertainment. However, another VR game that was recently released was Arizona Sunshine 2. And it is on the PlayStation VR. It is on the Steam VR. It's everywhere. Got it for the PlayStation VR. You all know that PlayStation VR works. We did the 7th guest. Yes, I will be streaming it. But I'm going to be recording it first for Dark Avenger Gaming, which we still have a bunch of stuff I want to do on Dark Avenger Gaming. Again, this is all going to tie into what I'm going to talk about towards the end of the show. So stick around for our channel updates. However, and this is going to be the main topic of the show tonight, the biggest piece of gaming news, and quite possibly not just the biggest gaming news from this week or last week, but probably for the whole year. For those of you that game outside of VR, the day before. Now, back in 2019, I remember doing a live show with my friend JD, and I remember a trailer put out by a group called Fantastic without an A. And that game, yes, you already know, Shala. That game looked amazing. I was like, I hope it goes on console. If not, this will probably be one of the top games that I get when I get on. Yes, we're going to get to that. I don't know why I got phlegm. I start a live show and my phlegm comes out. I don't understand why. But anyway, it was, I must have it situation. Are we good now? Semi good? Okay. It was a must-have game. I was looking forward to it. The trailer was spectacular. Everyone was hyped. And then the delay started. And then the pandemic happened. And then more delays happened. And then the next thing you know, we get a trailer in November with an AI voice, and the game looks nothing like the way the original trailer looked. And we're all sitting there going, there was a scene where I took the still shot of and said, that's the Division 1, when we were in Madison Square Garden and we were walking up the very start of the level where we had to go up the escalator. This game looked like a copy paste of the Division, DayZ, Rust, and a few other games with a feeling of Tarkov. And after seeing that trailer last month and the fact that the game was not going to be pre-orderable, it was going to get an early release instead. Something in my head said, something's wrong. Let's wait. And the videos, the one thing I love about the gaming community and the gaming media community, they don't put up with any shit. Okay. I mean, I'm a part of most communities. And, you know, as you all know, this channel started off as a comic book main channel. So the comic community, we're pretty lenient. We'll call bullshit out and, you know, we'll not buy books or, you know, talk about stuff. But the gaming community, their passion goes beyond sometimes a bit. And not to step on the comic community, we have our passionate people. And when something really bad happens, we all band together. But my God, the gaming community is scary sometimes, especially the media and the consumer base. So people started picking things apart before the game was released. And then the game was released last week. As of that release, 2 days later, the company closed. The company was found out to possibly be rebranding under a different name. The directors that were leading, or the producers that were leading the whole production of the game, created a toxic environment. They knew from day one that it was going to be horrible. Scam was thrown out there a couple of times. The fact that they got screwed into having to refund everyone who wanted a refund. Wow. Holy crap. It became a train wreck, a dumpster fire, and then a dumpster fire on a train wreck. And it's still going on. So I can't even comment on where this is going yet or how this has ended, because it hasn't ended. Every day something new is being revealed or released about not just the days gone or day before anymore, the whole company. And this, in my opinion, impacts the independent companies now, because now anyone who releases a game that looks like the day before, or even remotely sounds like the development of the days before, they're in dangerous territory. This is not a fun time to be an independent game provider or person making an independent game, because it's harsh. It is harsh out there right now. I know there's a couple of games that are coming out, and because of what the days before did and Fantastic did, these companies are actually trying to be more transparent and working with the community, because they know the community has been severely wrong. This is worse than Anthem. Anthem was a train wreck. Anthem really upset a lot of people. This is new level, like new level. And I feel like now companies are being very cautious about what they're releasing. Because, for example, I had pre-ordered Bulletstorm VR. It was supposed to come out actually either today or tomorrow. I believe it was supposed to come out the 14th, which is tomorrow. They delayed the game an entire month. I got the email this morning from PlayStation. Would you like to hold on to the game, or would you like a refund? I chose the refund, because if Bulletstorm delayed the game an entire month, there's possibly something wrong. There's something fishy. So I chose to take the refund. Will I still get the game if it looks as good as the trailers are? Absolutely. However, the fact that they delayed their game, not by a week, not by a couple of weeks, but an entire month, tells me that they were going to possibly release something that wasn't finished and still might not be finished next month. However, they're hoping to pass by the shitstorm that Fantastic has started. They're hoping that it'll be over by then. So, especially with Tekken 8 and Suicide Squad coming out at the start of next year, I put a pause on Bulletstorm. I have it favorited still. If it's great, if it's worth the $30, absolutely will get it. However, I now want to know and see gameplay because I'm a bit weary, because you don't delay a game for a month right after a shitstorm unless you know that your game is not going to be up to par. I need to make sure that that game is up to par now. So we'll get to Bulletstorm when we get to Bulletstorm, I guess. And that's all the gaming news I have, unless you're a Fortnite fan. Right now we've got music in Fortnite. So if you like Guitar Hero, or if you like racing, or if you like Lego made Minecraft, Fortnite just took a leap from just a battle royale game to a racing, music, Minecraft, Lego, and battle royale game. And PDP is rumored, and if they do it, y'all know how much I love Guitar Hero. I will buy it. There is rumors that PDP might be working on a guitar, a drum, and I don't want the guitar, but if they make a drum and a guitar to adapt with the music version of Fortnite, yes, I'm getting the guitar. Yes, I'm getting the drum, because Guitar Hero was one of my all-time favorite games to come out on the PlayStation 2. We got the guitars. We got Rock Band. My brother and I, we loved that. So if they make a guitar, I will be there. I will be buying it. And then if Fortnite releases an official guitar, PDP will be my stepping stone to waiting until sometime in the middle of next year when the official guitar is released. I will get that as well, because I'm sure it's going to come with some DLC for the game as well. But it's a good time to be a person in Fortnite, because the shop between the cars and the instrument skins and the music and the Lego skins and now the regular Battle Royale skins, if you own Fortnite, like if you're part of the devs of Fortnite, the developers just went from making thousands a month to possibly millions. Has exploded. I swear, it is a good time to be a backer, or if you have stock in Fortnite, or the company that runs Fortnite, or if you are the company that's running Fortnite, you are rolling in the dough now, because people are buying everything, and it is insane. Kudos to Fortnite. Great job. I do enjoy the rocket racing. I do enjoy the music. I'm not really a fan of the Lego Minecraft. It's fun for a little chill, relaxed time. And as you all know, I love Battle Royale. But the Lego thing is the one thing I could kind of do with or without. The racing is a fun little pastime. The music's spectacular. Battle Royale, as always, doesn't disappoint. So that's all the gaming stuff. And then, of course, Modern Warfare has their new season out. Go check that out if you want. I'm on a little bit of a burnout because of racing to get Spawn. When I'm done with the burnout and I go back to Modern Warfare 3, we'll see. I will be going back to Modern Warfare. And another thing, if you slept on this game, and a huge thank you to this green-haired lady right here, Lethal Company. I didn't even think twice about this game when it was mentioned or when it was pitched. This game quickly became the new indie and big streamer go-to game. This is the Among Us for 2023. Remember when Among Us came out and everybody was kind of like, it looks fun, okay, whatever. And then it exploded and everyone was playing it? Lethal Company is that. for the end of 2023. Holy crap, if you didn't get it, it's a $10 game on Steam. And it doesn't matter if you're running a Lemon, a laptop, whatever. It demands the least amount of CPU and the least amount of memory. You can play this game. Get it. Worth the $10, worth more. Get the modding, the mods for it. It makes the game that much more fun, just like with Among Us. The mods just make things even crazier. I love it. Lethal Company has been a game I've been obsessed with for the past week and a half since getting it. It has been huge enjoyment. Once I get my PC and my office up and running, I will be streaming that game. Unfortunately, cannot stream it on the laptop because it just won't run. I will try maybe using Stream Yard instead of my streaming program. Maybe it'll work. Worth a try. I will attempt to do that later. Not now. Unfortunately. I will attempt it at some point. But now that we've got all the gaming news out of the way, let's talk about some comic book news. And really, I don't have much. This is more about what's been buzzing on the Twitters for the past couple of days. Now, as you all know, I fell in love with a YouTube channel called Comic Palace. It is a channel that is run, well, he doesn't make the videos, but it is the main person on the channel is a guy called Glenn who runs a comic shop in Massachusetts. Every week he does the weekly books that are coming out. And then every once in a while, there's a new episode of Comic Palace. And it's just him and the people that go to his shop. And what they talk about are comic books. Glenn's viewpoints are very well known. They're in all of his episodes. He doesn't flip-flop. He doesn't play around with anything. His opinions have been his opinions. I've been watching him since 2019. His opinions have not changed. What he says is what he truly believes, and he's never, ever really changed. And whenever something's come out that has proven him wrong, he's been very open about being wrong and very honest about being wrong. So, check them out. Check them out. Love Glenn. Love Comic Palace. Awesome channel. Yes, we do love Lethal Company. So, Glenn had his latest episode of Comic Palace. And again, shared his thoughts on certain writers, certain books, and big companies. Go watch the episode. But apparently, he struck a chord with a couple of comic book writers. And instead of the writers, letting it slide, that would have been the best option, or, tried to defend themselves in a decent way, that would have been another good option. The writers decided to fight back. Now, Glenn is a fan of comics. He runs a comic shop. I sure as hell hope he's a fan. I'm a fan of comic books. I want to see nothing but the best come out of my companies and out of my books I read. Once again, the writers, though, attack what little community is left reading and reviewing comic books. And I'm not directly quoting because I don't remember it exactly, but the most asinine thing I read was along the lines of, we're not a restaurant. You don't get to order what we write. I'm sorry, but when I buy my comic books, or when I look at there's a reason why we're not doing the solicits this week. We'll do those next week because of this. When I look at the books and decide what I want, I believe what I'm doing is placing an order. I'm placing an order for a book that promises a good story, that follows the lineage of the, all the back stuff that's happened, all the history that's connected to whatever character, Superman, Flash, Wonder Woman, Spider-Man, Captain America, whatever. When I buy a book that is an ongoing series that has been going on since way before I was born, that has deep history and lore and building, there's a whole history that built up this character, that's built behind this character, and led to the story that we're getting to now. There is an expectation of good writing, good character, good character development, where it's like, who you're writing. You're not writing something out of your ass. You're actually writing, following the, as we call it, Bible that has been left behind by writers way back, current day 90s, early 2000s. You're writing something that follows the character. You're writing the character that has a very established history and a very established, part in the universe. And what this person's saying on Twitter, these writers are saying, is we're writing what we like. We're writing what we want. And then you're supposed to read it and like it or not read it. That's it. As a person who does entertainment, I don't know. When I do my entertainment, I do what I like. I do record what I like. I do pick things to do that I like. However, the main thing when it comes to entertainment, when it comes to my writing, when it comes to anything I do, streams, games, and everything, the first person I think about is the viewer. Will this be, it has to be something I like, but will it be something they like? If it's something I know that I'm going to have a lot of fun with, that I'm going to understand the inside jokes of, but then if I put it on YouTube, or if I stream it on Twitch, no one's going to understand the inside jokes or understand what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. And they're going to look at it and go, this isn't normal for you, Chris. We're not used to seeing you do this. It's kind of weird. It's not something we like. Then maybe it's not something I do, or at least not something I do on a channel, or I find a way to make it entertaining for the viewers, the readers, whatever. So this way I like what I'm doing, but you like what I'm doing. Because if you guys don't like what I'm doing, you're not going to come back. You're not going to watch. You're going to be like, what's wrong with you? What are you doing? The whole point of entertainment, regardless what medium, writing, TV, YouTube, streaming, games, your thought process has to be, is this something the fan base is going to like? Is this something the readers are going to like? Is this something that progresses the story? Is this something that's going to build on the legacy the character has and add to it? Not something like what we were getting with The Flash. I'm sorry, I read 2 issues and I was like, I missed Wally, but not this much. Or something that happened with I've wanted a Tim Drake Robin series since they ended it before I started reading more comics. I have the full original run. I bought it through eBay. But I've always said I would love to see another Tim Drake run. Red Robin was fun, but I wanted to see him now that he's back as Robin, or he is Red Robin, but he kind of still looks like Robin, whatever you want to say. I wanted that. And then what did we get? Really shitty artwork. Like holy crap, where did you find this artist? It does not belong in a Robin book. And a story that doesn't even focus about him being Robin. Again, mostly following agendas instead of Robin, the whole point of the book. And those writers are saying, well, we're not doing this to order. We're doing our stories, and then you read what you like. If I started doing that stuff, on my YouTube channels, I don't know about y'all, but I don't think any of you would be here. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this writer has a point. But again, I disagree. I think the fan base, the viewers, the readers need to be the number one priority when it comes to doing a book or doing a story or doing anything. And if it has to be something you like too, I'm not saying you got to put yourself out. You have to like it. Your people, your viewers, whatever, you all have to like it. And if it's something you like but they don't like, or something they like and you don't like, either you shouldn't be doing the book, or you just shouldn't be doing it. You shouldn't be doing the book. You shouldn't be doing the video. You shouldn't be doing whatever. If it doesn't mesh, it shouldn't happen. And again, the writers don't know how to keep their mouths shut. I'm sorry. I'm gonna say it how it is, and this is how it is. You keep alienating more fans. Don't be surprised that the sales are going to keep dropping down. Detective Comics isn't even in the top 50 spot anymore. It has always been in the top 50s. Detective Comics, one of Batman's main books, is not even in the top 50s anymore. I don't read Batman, so for me, it doesn't matter. I read Superman, and I've been enjoying Superman immensely. But facts are facts. Major books that are always in at least the top 50 aren't in the top 50 anymore. 50 and below, 51 and below, that's bad. Real bad. So don't be surprised. Companies, writers, don't be surprised when the sales are going down. Don't blame us. We're here. I'm here doing these live shows and these reviews every single week. You're making it harder for comic reviewers and comic people in the media because more and more people don't want to read your books. So who cares about the reviews or the books or what's going on? Because clearly the writers only are writing for themselves anyway, so they can read their own books, and we'll move on to something else like video games or TV or anime or sports or whatever. Because at least I know what I'm getting when I open up these cards. These cards haven't changed since 1999. Same stuff. I know what's in there. The border color may have changed, but that's the only thing that's changed. Anime knows what they're doing. They follow their story, regardless if fans like it. Great. They're writing it for the fans, but they're not going to appease the smaller majority when the major majority love it. So that leads into a bit of the news, the update for this channel and for the network of channels. As you all know, I've fallen behind with reviews. I have November 8th's books half read, got a couple more books to read. And what I'm thinking of doing is, again, as I mentioned back in September, this was going to be a major science experiment. And we were going to start off getting the reviews back. And clearly, review-wise, things are a bit harder to read books and then to get the reviews out the way they've been or the way I've been doing them since I started this channel. So clearly, we can't do what's been done or what I've done in the past right now because it's not working out. And what I'm doing is I'm putting a pause on every other project I have to catch up to the comic reviews. So the problem here is I can't do the way things have been done on this channel. And that was the experiment from September, is let's get the reviews back to the way they were. And once that's back on track, we can get other things going. Clearly, the old format's not working because all I've been met with since October is delays, 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 delays. So delays. So we got delays going out the ass. You know, you say delay multiple times, it sounds weird. You say certain words, and sometimes you realize how weird they sound when you say them multiple times. Anyway, delays have been happening since October. I literally, my last review was the last week of October. We're in December, and I've reviewed nothing from November yet. So the reviews are going to change. I put a post out on Twitter. We tried that, and we see where that got us. Now we're going to do this. And what this is going to be a refocus a bit. Because as much as I love the reviews, and I'm going to continue the reviews are going to have to change. And hopefully this doesn't upset a lot of you, but the reviews are going to be getting a bit shorter. And they're going to be a bit more condensed, and they're going to not have the edits that I'd like to have on them right now, where it'll show the covers. However, I do still want to discuss the books I read, because I do read them. I do enjoy my books, and I want to share how I feel about them. So the reviews are going to keep going. They're going to be shorter. However, I am not putting a hold on my other projects anymore. I know a lot of people are waiting for Dark Avenger Gaming to start. I know now that I've mentioned What the Card, I have everyone from my chat last week, everyone in the Discord is buzzing, excited, because they really want to see the new card openings. Apparently, a lot of you love card openings. And the focus here is going to move a bit from focusing just on the media and catching the media up to going over to the entertainment, focusing on doing that, while on the side trying to get the comic reviews to catch up with everything else. So my focus, while I'm still reading my comics, and believe me, I've read some really good stuff, I've read some stuff, but I am going to get the review out. It's going to be different, it's going to be shorter, and I really hope you guys enjoy it still. It's still going to be enjoyable. I'm still going to be sharing opinions. I'm just not going to be giving as many details. And once everything starts to move together as one, instead of one thing being delayed or one thing, falling behind, once everything's moving, then we could see how we can evolve things or bring certain things back. We're in the year 2023, and I'm still doing things that I did back in 2017. And the thing is, we're not in 2017 anymore. And as I just stated, more and more people are walking away from comic books because of all the BS that's going on and the politics and stuff are going on. Now, I do look at my friend Mike Spider Slayer's channel, and I still see a lot of people are still interested in comic books. A lot of people are still watching the YouTube channels. So I do hope y'all still stick around to this channel, because I'm still going to be doing comic news and gaming news and all this other stuff. However, I've been holding myself back 2 months now from doing game walkthroughs, streaming, doing other video series I wanted, bringing back a podcast possibly that I wanted to bring back, and doing a lot more just to get one series caught up. And again, it is a series that has a loyal following of about 20 to 30 views, whereas other things that I want to bring back have people in the 40s, 50s, 60s, and close to hundreds waiting, sitting there waiting to watch all this other stuff I have planned. So demand is somewhere else at this moment. And for those of you that are loyal fans of the review show, this is why I keep the review going. This is why I'm working to find a way to catch my reviews up. I'm not taking them away. I'm keeping them. And this is for all my loyal viewers who love the Dark Avenger comic review. I'm going to keep it going. But there is a demand for other things that I've been talking about wanting to do, like the cards, like the games, and like the other entertainment stuff that I have planned. So if you see new stuff popping up on Dark Avenger Gaming, on What the Card, on Dark Avenger Entertainment, or if you see me streaming on Twitch and you're like, well, Chris, you're still delayed on your comic reviews. Understand I know that, and I'm going to work really hard to catch up as fast as I can, but I'm not letting one series delay dozens of other things that are just dying to come out, and that other people, a lot of you watching right now, are constantly asking, when is it going to happen? You know, I'm so excited, and you're excited for it and you're waiting for it. And it's been a month already and I've done nothing because I'm hyper focusing on the reviews. So I'm not going to hyper focus the reviews. As of today, I'm going to tell y'all, I understand where the comic industry is going. I really do. And I'm going to keep a positive outlook on that. I'm going to stay positive. I'm still going to review the books I read. We're still going to do comic book stuff on here along with the gaming media and stuff. I am going to still do media stuff on here. This is Dark Avenger Media, not Dark Avenger Comics. So if you see a game video, like a media discussion video about games or about a video or a TV show or whatever, and again, you see my reviews are a little bit behind, understand that I want to get the stuff out that I know all of you are asking for. I am going to do the reviews. I understand if they're a little delayed. Believe me, I have the folders and the outline. I'm looking at the outline for November 8th books already. I know I have to do it. It will get done. However, there are other projects that I can do right now that I want to do. And I can't wait to finish reading 8 or 9 books to get a review out. Or in this case, I am 2 weeks behind. That's about 30 books. I can't wait to read those 30 books, get the reviews out, and then go to the other project. Because then the following week, guess what? There's another week's worth of books. So the focus in the Dark Avenger Network is going to shift a little bit from comic book media to entertainment. Like I said, this is an ongoing experiment that I started in August, and that didn't work. It didn't. All I'm seeing are comic review delays and nothing else getting out. So that didn't work. So now we're going to do this. And this is going to be fun. And I really hope all of you are subscribed to Entertainment, Dark Avenger Entertainment, to What the Card, to my Twitch channel. You're following it, Chaotic Falcon 86, and you're ready for a lot of stuff. Because now that I've stated I'm not holding anything back anymore for the reviews, other stuff will come first if it's ready to go. You're about to be wowed by all the other projects that I've had put on hold because I was trying to get the reviews caught up on time. And then when you do see the reviews, understand that as of the first week of November, the reviews are going to be slightly different and a lot shorter. So that is the news and update. We're in December of 2023. We are heading into 2024, and it is going to be a year of experimentation, fun, entertainment, and the return of a lot of stuff that's happened, as well as some new stuff. And I can't wait to start it. So with that being said, that's it for this review. For this review. Because I'm talking about the reviews. That's it for this live show. I hope you all have a great rest of your week. This is Hump Day. So it's Wednesday today. Hopefully you picked up a bunch of really awesome books at your local comic shop. I will be back next Monday. We'll go through the previews for this month's previews book. We will cover all the books. I'll talk about what I'm going to be reading. And I'm trying to make sure I got everything covered. Yep, I do. Till then, take care. Keep reading, keep collecting, and I will see all of you beautiful people in the next video all over the network really soon. Later, everybody.